Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today joined by
the Jarl of Yeast,
aka Even, my dad. So we're up here at Ball still, reviewing some beers. Well, I don't know if you're going to see this first or the other video we did, but we'll see. Today guys, we're looking at a brewery I've never had any beer from, but I've heard of because of Clement's home brew, because Kevin reviewed this beer a while back. And he said it was really, really nice. And for some reason, this has showed up in Denmark. It's an Oregon brewed beer. And they're based out of Corvallis, Oregon. And this is the Block 15 Brewing Company Sticky Hands Double IPA on 8.1% alcohol. They call it the Hop Experience Ale. So it's an unfiltered IPA that they said is canned fresh and best before yesterday. So drink this as soon as you have the can. But it's cool and all that they say that, but there's no bottled on date on the can or best before date. So that doesn't really help. I mean, maybe it's not under this sticker, but maybe sometimes it gets smeared off the can. And there's or maybe it's under the sticker for the return fee for in Denmark for bottles and whatnot. But unfiltered, unpasteurized IPA with tons of hops. They say it's filled with sticky, resinous, lupulin-packed hops with tons of tropical fruit, citrus, and dank tones. This sounds like a super big West Coast IPA. In Oregon, well, it's also based on the West Coast. So they say you need to drink it fresh. And on their website, they say that the grains are best ale, two-row, pale wheat malt, and cara foam. But they do not want to let you know that the hop varieties. It's a secret. Of course, because I think this is one of their more popular beers. We can actually get a few of their beers at the moment. And then the yeast is select brewer's yeast. So really cool that they say on the website exactly what ingredients they have on there, except the hops though. That would be nice to know, but it's still pretty cool. So looking forward to this one. We got it from bestofbeers.dk. They actually got a ton of stuff in from these guys. This one, some other cans, and I think a sour ale too. So if you want to get any of those, you can hop on to Best of Beers and check them out. So, oh, you wanted to check out the can art?
Yeah.
We just talked before the review. Yeah.
It looks a bit like an energy drink or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like Monster-esque with like the design and everything. But we can pour some more in here while you talk about the color, Dad. What did the color pour out?
Orange colored. Very hazy.
Yeah, as they say, it's unfiltered, and you can see that for sure.
And I tell you, you get some head from this beer.
It looks great in the glass. Yeah. This looks like a really nice IPA. That super hazy orangey. I mean, this almost looks New England-like. You've had one New England style IPA actually with us. That was the Maine, or no. It was another one. It was called. I can't remember the brewing company. They're based in Maine, I think.
But the same hazy, almost juicy
look
color
to it for sure. Oh yeah, and you tried green from Treehouse, but it looks like fruit juice kind of. It's not as murky and hazy as those, but it's in the same vein. Yeah. Nice beige whitish head. Yeah. Let's check out the aroma on this one. Yeah. Oh, it smells nice. But it's not as big a punch in the face as they say on the label.
No. Not the smell, anyway.
Yeah. It smells fairly fresh, though. And again, cans are much better at preserving IPAs. Definitely grapefruit and definitely sticky hop oil aroma. Like that dank grapefruit citrus. Yeah. But the aroma is rather muted, actually.
If you blow on the head, you get a bit more.
That is the weirdest aroma technique so far.
What?
That's the weirdest way to get aromas, like technique to get out aromas. Blow on the head. Now I can smell it. Let's see if it's more bursting with flavor than aroma. Cheers, and thanks to Best of Beers for the beer. Yeah, much more flavor than aroma. It's always nice when you get a beer like this where it's like the flavor that smacks you. Yeah. Because oftentimes like aroma can put you down a bit, but then it comes back in the flavor with awesome flavors. Wow. This is huge, though.
This is a mouthful.
Mm-hmm.
It really fills up your mouth.
And it's definitely West Coast.
Yeah.
West Coast IPA. It's got somewhat of a juicy feel, but maybe not as juicy as the New England ones. But really nice medium mouthfeel. The wheat has definitely given off and kind of nice, slightly chewy mouthfeel. Medium and chewy, I'd say the mouthfeel is. But really nice hop flavors. What are you getting, Dan? And very bitter too, especially on the back end.
Yeah, the back end is really bitter.
Mm-hmm.
And I get a bit sweetness too.
Yeah, a bit of malt sweetness and probably also alcohol sweetness.
Yeah,
but definitely also like hop sweetness.
Yeah,
like definitely, it's definitely got some tropical fruit. I'm almost getting like a citra hop-esque flavor, but we don't know what hops are in there. They do not state it, but almost like a citra hop-like flavor. Because it's got some tropical fruit notes, but it's. I think this is probably a couple months old because they say on the can that it's like explosive and like very intense flavors, fresh, whereas they mellow or blend more well with just a slight amount of age. Because it seems like the flavors in it here now, they're kind of more blended together, I think. More than they like super standouty, even though it's still got a lot of flavor.
I pick up this sweetness from the citrus.
Yeah,
and
sweet citrus.
Then it fades down into this bitterness.
Yeah, like really bitter, pithy grapefruit and pine. Like almost like tree sappy, almost like you lick the wood here or something like that. It's like so hop oil forward. Like you can really feel the hop oils on your tongue.
Yeah.
Almost making a creamy, kind of sticky sensation, like the beer is called. Sticky hands.
Yeah, sticky hands.
But it is kind of sticky. Like hop sticky from the hop oils and probably also the malts. But Kevin really loved this when he had it fresh. He said it was amazing. And I can see, like, if you're really into the West Coast IPAs, this is kind of like a West Coast IPA, but a bit more to the tropical and sweeter fruit side. Because you're definitely getting some tropical fruit. It's kind of more generic fruit punch bowl. Mostly like, I'd say mangoes and papayas, more so than the tartar tropical fruits. And then tons of citrus, like huge citrus blasts. Lots of orange and tangerine and mandarin orange. Yeah. Rating wise, 94 for me. I think it's really freaking good, but I don't want to jump into the 95 plus world class, but it's just like below. It's like excellent West Coast IPA. But I guess if we had it fresher, it might be like 95 or so. But this is damn good. And it's a brewery no one's never probably heard of here in Europe. But I urge you to try some. This is really good. And it's only like 60 kroners a can for like an 8.5% almost, or 8.1% double IPA in a half a liter can. That is a good deal for American beer here.
Absolutely. I'm up there with you. I'm close to the 95.
Yeah. And yeah, as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give us a thumbs up. And I can see Dad is about to say something.
No, I'll just say, you can.
You can get it on there. A nice looking can too. And let us know what you think of this, guys. And yeah, we're going to say cheers in some delicious West Coast hoppy beer. And see you guys in another beer review.